Hello, and today we are doing Premier League predictions for matchday number 31 of the 2021 to 22 season. Thank goodness the international break is over, although it wasn't that boring for me because Portugal through to the World Cup. You love to see it. Massive victory against North Macedonia there. 2-0. Bruno. He's a Portuguese magnifico. Who says he doesn't turn up for the big matches? Honestly, what a brilliant performance from Portugal. Great to see us through to the World Cup after, really disappointingly drawing to Republic of Ireland and losing to Serbia. We thought it was over, but we fought back. We got through, and really good to see that. So, we're going to be playing in Qatar in December, but ultimately, the Premier League is back, thankfully, and now it's the final run-in, the final stretch of the season. This is where it counts. So let me get into my predictions for this week. Now, I'll quickly touch on last week, but very, very quickly because, we got to speed through these games. There were only 4 games last week, but we did get ourselves 2 points, which was pretty disappointing. No correct result in the Wolves 2, Leeds 3 game. That was a shocker. Not a good result for Watford. Arsenal did, of course, win at Villa. I predicted 1-1, so 1 goal away there. Unlucky, no result. Spurs 2, West Ham 1. We got a correct result there. It was 3-1 in the end. And Leicester 2, Brentford 0. It was 2-1. So, 1 goal away again from a correct score, but it's just the 1 point there. So, the 2 points puts me on overall a total of 297 going into this week. I think that's right. And thanks for your predictions in the comments. Keep getting them in this week as well in match week 31. Let's kick off the predictions then with the first game of the predictions, and that is going to be between Burnley and Man City. A huge game at Turf Moor. I'm going for Burnley 0, Manchester City 3. Then it's Liverpool at home to Watford. Tough game for the Golden Boys. Not ideal the international break because it was a good win at Southampton. We have been so bipolar this season, so inconsistent, and that has kind of broken up a bit of our momentum. But look, we know we're going to Liverpool. It's going to be damage limitation. We never win there, and rightly so. Liverpool are unbelievable. One of the best teams in the world right now. And Mo Salah will be angry after the penalty defeat to Senegal in the World Cup qualifier. And look, at the end of the day, he loves playing us. He did it in the reverse fixture, and I think he'll do it again. Liverpool 3, Watford 0. But I hope I'm proven wrong. We've got to focus on the more key games at home to Burnley, home to Brentford, etc. But Salah to score 2 goals on the game on 25 minutes and 62nd minute. And then the third goal for Liverpool, Joel Matip, on the 85th minute. Now, moving on to the game between Burnley and Everton. This is Burnley's second game of the week. It's going to be an interesting relegation 6-pointer at Turf Moor here. Everton have not been in great form, it's got to be said. But Burnley, they're clinging on. And I just got a feeling Burnley will scrape something out of this. It won't be pretty, but it will be Burnley 0, Everton 0. And that would be a decent result for Watford, to be fair, to see neither team get any win. So then they get a clean sheet in that second game, Burnley. But in the Man City game, they will definitely lose, in my opinion. Burnley 1, Manchester City 2 is my prediction. I know it's a bit of a tight scoreline, but I think Burnley will take it very tough for Man City. And although I did predict, I think, before City to win, I think this one will be 2-1. Now, moving on, we've got the game between Spurs and Newcastle on Sunday. I'm predicting a 3-1 to Tottenham because they're so strong right now with Son and Kane back in the goods. And Kulusevski's been all right as well. 3-1 there. We've also got a game between the likes of Aston Villa and Wolves at Molineux. It's a Black Country derby. Villa, they were unlucky against Arsenal, but I say unlucky. They didn't play that well. Wolves were awful defensively. I think they're going to be better, though, in this game. Wolves 1, Villa 0. The only goal scored by Daniel Podence. We move on to the match that is between, let me just see. West Ham and Everton, right. This is a big game at London Stadium. I'm going for a West Ham win, though. I think their home form has been much better than their away form. They have leaked goals, but they still yet to not score at the London Stadium, I think, if I'm right in thinking. So, West Ham 2, a struggling Everton 1. And Everton will get their first goal through a little bit of Anthony Gordon. Then West Ham score their goals through a little bit of Michail Antonio and returning from injury against the odds, Jared Bowen. No, probably not. Let's just be realistic and say a goal from Kurt Zouma. Now, moving on, we have got the game between Brighton and Norwich. Now, this is a big game for Norwich City. It's a game Brighton, they could easily lose because they've not been in great form defensively, but you'd still back them at home. Graham Potter's a decent manager and Brighton are a decent enough team. They've just not been great recently, but Neil Mopai, I think, will score in this game 2-0 to the Seagulls. And then we move on to the game between Crystal Palace and Arsenal. Bit of Monday night football to get your taste buds tingling. And I think this is a good London derby. I think this is going to be a win for Arsenal. Arsenal being in form. Good winner against Aston Villa. And Lacazette will be in the goals. Arsenal 2-0 winners at Selhurst Park. And the second goal for Arsenal after Lacazette's strike will be that man again, Bukayo Saka. Then we've got the matchup between the likes of Chelsea and Brentford. Huge game for Brentford. Obviously, they don't want to get sucked into a relegation fight. They lost against Leicester, but I think Chelsea will get the win because they are so strong right now. They're playing on all fronts in the Champions League, in the FA Cup as well with that Palace semi-final, but I still feel Chelsea have got enough. Havertz is in brilliant form. He'll carry that on. Chelsea 2, Brentford 1. And that will be a narrow win, but a crucial win for Chelsea to try and secure that third spot. Now, moving on, we've got the game between Manchester United and Leicester. We're going for a United win, despite how poor they've been this season. At home, I think they've been slightly better. And Ronaldo was unlucky against North Macedonia. I think he's going to be back in the goals here for Manchester United. And Leicester, defensively, still very leaky in my opinion. Man United 2, Leicester City 0. And the goal scorers, Ronaldo and Sancho. And then we have got a little bit of Leeds against Southampton. Big game for Leeds. Can they follow up the win against Wolves and the win against Norwich with another good result? I don't think so. I think Southampton have been a good side this season. Leeds 0, Southampton 1. And the only goal of the game is going to be Mohamed Elyounoussi. And finally, we've got one more game to go predict in this round of games. And that, my friends, is nothing. Ha, fooled you. Thanks for watching my predictions. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. By the way, the song of the weekend, I haven't missed that out. It is going to be a little bit of However Do You Want Me? However Do You Need Me? I think it's Bounce Back. Is that the song? We'll put it in the description. Theme of the week, though. We're playing Liverpool, so it's got to be, isn't it? You'll never walk alone. The Hillsborough disaster. We do think of you. And thank you very much for watching. Bye-bye.